Passengers on board one of the country's fastest trains, the Shatabdi Express, and this was the Delhi-Ajmeer Shatabdi, had a narrow escape on Monday. Look at these pictures on your television screen. The train travelled for 10 kilometers at a speed of 110 kilometers per hour on a broken wheel. It was a sheer miracle that all the 300 passengers on board escaped unhurt. The Shatabdi sped down the track at high speed till a gateman spotted sparks and smoke and reported the matter to the station master. The wheel was then changed at the next halt, the Asalpur station. The big question, are passengers on board these premier trains safe? Did the train and the wheel undergo any safety check before it started from Delhi? Two committees have now been formed to investigate the incident, but this incident is clearly a warning for the new Railways Minister, Suresh Prabhu. Even as the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, when he talks about the future of Indian Railways, he speaks of bullet trains. It appears even the basics are not in place.
We have formed a 3-member committee at the officer level. We'll be investigating into the total causes for this, and we are also involving the RDSO for doing the metallurgical, for investigating, helping the investigation in this to see as to why this incident has taken place.
And headlines today's Sanket Upadhyay now joins me for more on this. Sanket, you've been speaking to officers in the Indian Railways. How could something like this happen? Have they been able to explain this?
Well, they're trying to ascertain why this actually happened, and that is why, if you note, a 3-member committee has been formed. So that is going to investigate and try to find out why this actually happened. But, Gaurav, as you have also been mentioning, this raises certain pertinent points, and very disturbing ones at that. At a time when Narendra Modi, the new Railways Minister, everybody is talking about, number one, improving the food quality, that is the catering service, and number two, the second biggest focus, improving the safety mechanism on Indian Railways, which is on top of their priority, then this is something very, very alarming. I mean, in a premier train like Shatabdi Express, there are only two at this moment, Rajdhani Express as well as Shatabdi Express, on a very high-profile route, that is the Delhi-Ajmer, Delhi-Jaipur route, which is, in terms of, from the tourism point of view, also very important. This is one train which is used regularly by tourists, foreign tourists, to actually go on this particular sector. On that particular route, on that particular high-profile train, you do not even discover for 10 kilometers at a speed, as you've been mentioning, of 110 kilometers per hour, that a wheel is broken. It's only a lineman who spots, and hats off to that lineman to have actually communicated this to the station master, who got the train to a halt, got that wheel taken off, and then the train actually going for repairs. So this is almost a sort of a miracle, which because of which 300 passengers were able to survive.
And when Prime Minister Narendra Modi talks about a bullet train, he's travelled to Japan, he's seen these bullet trains, China's offering bullet trains. Before that, we need to get our basics right. If we can't get the existing track and trains right, the bullet train may just end up being a pipe dream.
Well, Gaurav, the bullet train travels at a speed of close to 500 kilometers per hour. Now imagine at 110 kilometers per hour, you have wheels falling off, you have various number of derailment instances that we keep reporting from time to time. Obviously, a lot of infrastructure needs to be put in place, and perhaps the Railway Ministry is aware of this. I mean, whenever we have seen in the past that the load has been increased in goods train, when we run more trains, there is wear and tear of the tracks, and that can't actually plan high-speed trains. But something as basic as wheels not breaking or fracturing of rail wheels is something which is very, very alarming. So this will be instant priority, or should be instant priority, of the new Rail Minister.
For the moment, Sanket Upadhyay, many thanks for joining me.